Hi guys, it's Caribbean Bookworm. Happy New Year first of all. Hope you guys enjoyed your final days of the holidays. And today I'm going to be bringing you a book review for Gwendy's Button Box by Stephen King. Gwendy's Button Box, written by Stephen King and Richard Chizmar, is a book about, well, a girl named Gwendy Peterson. At the beginning of the book, this girl named Gwendy Peterson is just finishing elementary school, and she always walks down this park before she goes home. And to get home, she always has to go down these stairs called Suicide Stairs in the town of Castle Rock. Now, this girl Gwendy meets this strange guy that's always sitting in the park. He one day tells Gwendy to come and look over and tells her that she's special. He has this mahogany wooden box for her with many buttons. Now this intrigues Gwendy since she's very young, and she also feels strangely drawn to the box. And afterwards, things start to happen in Gwendy's life, both good and bad, somehow relating to that wooden mahogany box. So what is the box exactly? What's going to happen? That's for you to find out in this very short novella. Now overall, I thought this was a very intriguing read. It was very short, which is always refreshing since all of the other Stephen King books are like at least 1,000 pages, most. The other ones are also like around at least 500 pages, so that's already a lot of pages. So Stephen King books aren't usually this short, which is very refreshing for my first read of a Stephen King book. Although technically I have read some Stephen King short stories, but this is the first like definitive book that I've read of him. I like the concept of this box. It was very mysterious. They didn't explore much behind it, like why it is the way it is. It just does weird things, and each button correlates to a specific function. And this box somehow starts to influence Gwendy's life all over her teenage years. Richard Ferris, or Mr. Ferris, is also somehow related to some of the other Stephen King works as well, since it's the man in black. So if you know your Dark Tower or The Stand, then you can probably link that together as well. And he gives her this box, so you can kind of correlate it to some of those other novels as well. And aside from that, the fact that it takes place in Castle Rock as well. Of course, this isn't a perfect book. Is at times I thought they could have like explained some things a bit more. Like this is one of those cases where I actually thought that it could have used some extra pages. And also I thought the ending wasn't that effective, but I mean that's a subjective thing, but take it or leave it. You may or may not like the ending so much from this particular book. I would recommend you reading this book. You can finish it in like one sitting. It's a very easy read. It's a very short book, which is one of the biggest positive I can give this one. It's a very short, to the point, and interesting book. The book starts right away with this young girl getting out of school, and she meets this strange, well-dressed man. And from that point, it grips you. From that first interaction, it just grips you. My final thoughts on the book, I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5 on Goodreads. I would say it was a well start to reading Stephen King, and I'm really looking forward to all of the other books, especially the books relating to the Dark Tower and then the Dark Tower series itself. That's it for my review of Gwendy's Bottom Box. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you look forward to my other videos. Have a great year, guys, and see you guys soon.